I see this quite often with lease vehicles. This vehicle is indicating it's 7,064 miles past due for an oil change. You can see the little wrench sign on the top there. We're going to talk a minute about oil changes and how often you should do them. That's my opinion anyway. Hold on. Nice. So let's talk a minute about oil changes and how often you should do them. Now, personally, in my vehicle, I might have told you this before, but I drive an '05 Tundra. I've changed the oil in that truck every 5,000 miles with a Wix XP oil filter with synthetic oil. I've got 165,000 miles on the truck. The engine hasn't missed a beat. Doesn't burn any oil. I'm lucky, and I do take care of it. I've seen people do almost that same thing. However, the way they drive the car takes a toll. You know, as soon as the light turns green, they mat the accelerator. As soon as the light turns red, they slam on the brakes. That takes a toll on the transmission as well, but that's a whole different story. So, it's been a while now. A lot of manufacturers have gone by percentages when you should change your oil. Some of them get down to 15%. Supposedly, the computer calculates the way you drive and all that, and it comes up with a percentage when you should change your oil. That's great. I mean, I've seen these vehicles, they get down to the 15% and people change the oil. Some go into the negative with it, and I pull the oil cap off these engines and I look inside and they're just all sludged up. Now, I really don't know what to say about that. I mean, I recommend oil changes. I mean, you can do what I do or do what you do. You can keep doing that. That's fine. But with my experience, I've seen that, for me, it works 5,000 miles. And then I rotate my tires every 5,000 miles and I get the most out of my tires. So, yeah, less frequent oil changes are good. It reduces our carbon footprint. There's a lot less waste oil and all that. However, the choice is ultimately up to you. I don't want to tell somebody that, okay, yeah, you should change your oil every 5,000 miles like me, and they go somewhere else and they say, well, the manufacturer tells you you don't have to change your oil for 10,000 miles. But if you read the fine print, it says replace the oil filter at 5,000 miles. Okay, so nobody does that. So basically the oil filter stops working at 5,000 miles and it just bypasses that dirt into the engine, which I spoke about before on oil air filter changes. But anyway, so I'm never out to sell somebody to do something sooner than they should. I just do what I do. I'm out to have you get the most out of your car. As long as you come to me to have service done, that's what I'm out to do. Dependability, reliability, and that's it. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on oil changes, and if you like this video, please like it, and while you're at it, subscribe. That would be awesome. Until next time, have a great night.